Good morning. I am Bhavna Sharma, subject Faculty of Management Accounting. And today we are going to start with the introduction of management accounting. Then we'll discuss the nature, scope, advantages, and limitations of management accounting. Management accounting can be viewed as management oriented accounting. Basically, it is study of managerial aspect of the financial accounting in relation to the management function. So it basically shows how accounting function can be reoriented so as to fit it within the framework of management activity. Primary task of management accounting is to redesign the entire accounting system so that it may serve the operational needs of the firm. Management accounting provides the techniques for interpretation of accounting data. It assists the top management, other departments, information of policy for the control of execution and appreciation of the effectiveness. Management is entrusted with the task of planning, execution, control of the operating activities of an enterprise. So the business constantly needs accounting information on which they have to take certain decisions. So management account basically supplies all sort of information in the form of statements or reports which is needed by the management. So management accounting is basically concerned with the accumulation, classification and interpretation of information that assist individuals to fulfill organizational objectives. Management needs information for better decision making. So the collection and presentation of such information come under the area of the management accounting. So accounting information should be recorded and presented in the form of reports at frequent intervals, at whatever you can say intervals that is needed by the management. So these reports present a review of the past events. So such reports are generally they are suggestive in nature, and the data contained is up to date because management accounting data is basically based on the data which is provided by the financial accountants and the cost accountants. So accounting data so supplied provide the informational basis of action. So quality of information depends upon the usefulness of the management in decision making. So there are one definition is given by Brown and Howard. According to them, management accounting is concerned with efficient management of business through the presentation to management of such information that will facilitate efficient planning and control. So the accounting information is rearranged in such a manner and provided to the top management for effective control to achieve the goals of business. Next, we'll discuss the nature of management accounting. Management accounting is selective in nature because management accounting, the accounts in the management accounting, it is not mandatory to prepare. So it is whatever data is needed by the management, only those data would be collected from variety of alternatives. Like if we want to get, say, calculate some profitability ratio, so we'll take only data of the income statement. Or if we want to know about the liquidity position or solvency position, then we'll collect only data from the balance sheet. We do not need the P&L account or cash flow statement or other cost accounting data. The second nature is that it assists in achieving organizational objectives that we have discussed in the introduction also, that management accounting provides the detailed information to the management, and the management will be able to know about the weaknesses and strengths. So some ratios can be calculated, budgets can be prepared, variance can be found out. So in this way, it helps the business in achieving the objectives. Next is it is related to future. Management accounting is dependent on the data, on historical data, but whatever thing is done that is a future oriented. So organization can forecast its future on the basis of available information related to the past events. Next is it uses special techniques that I have discussed just now, that various techniques are being used by management accounting, like in standard costing, budgetary control, marginal costing, that we are going to discuss in further units. And last is it provides information and not decision. Management accounting role is just to provide the information. It does not take any decision. So it depends on the efficiency of management in using the information and taking the effective decisions. Next, we are going to discuss the functions of management accounting. First function is that it provides data. Management accounting serves as a source of data for the management planning. So the accounts or the information are basically the repository of the vast quantity of data, and that data is based on the past progress of the business, which is must to make forecast for the future. Second function is that management accounting modifies the data. So the accounting data required for managerial decisions, that is properly compiled, classified. For example, we can take purchase figures for different months. They may be classified to know the total purchases made during each period. So we can have a data like product wise or region wise, territory wise, supplier wise. So data can be modified accordingly. Next is it analyzes and interprets the data. The accounting data is analyzed for effective planning, for decision making. So for this, data is presented in comparative form. So we can calculate ratios. The trends can be projected. So by this, we can interpret the data. Next is management accounting serves as a means of communication. Management accounting provides means of communicating the management plans in different directions. The communication can be done upwards or downwards throughout the organization. So it basically identifies the feasibility and consistency of various segments of the plan. So it basically inform all the parties about the plans that have been agreed upon and their roles in the plans. Next function is that it facilitates control. Management accounting helps in translating the objectives, strategy into specified goals for its attainment within a specified time, and secures the effective accomplishment of the goals in an efficient manner. So all this is made possible only through the different techniques like budgetary control, standard costing, which is a very important part of the management account. And last is it uses qualitative information also. Management accounting does not restrict itself to the financial data only for helping the management in decision making, but it also uses the information which we cannot convert in quantitative terms or monetary terms, that is a qualitative information. So we can collect that information like by survey or statistical compilation, by engineering records. So these were the main functions of the management account. Next comes the scope of management accounting. First is financial accounting. Management accounting is mainly concerned with rearrangement of information which is provided by the financial accounting. So management cannot obtain full control or coordination of operations without a properly designed financial accounting system. So basically, management accounting scope covers under the financial accounting because it is dependent on the data which is being provided by the financial accountants. Next is cost accounting. Cost accounting is basically prepared to know about the cost of the product produced, goods produced, or services rendered by the business. So There are different techniques which is useful in the operation and control of the business, like standard costing, marginal costing, differential costing, other cost techniques. Next is interim reporting. Interim reporting means those reports which is prepared during the period. So we can prepare monthly reports or quarterly reports, half yearly reports, annual reports, cash flow statements, fund flow statements. And last one is budgetary control. It will include framing the budgets. The budgets can be prepared by different departments, like the sales department will prepare the sales budget, purchase department will prepare the purchase budget, finance department will prepare the cash budget. And after framing the budgets, the actual performance will be compared with the budgeted performance. And then the variance would be calculated. So apart from this scope, the scope can be covered like planning can be the scope of it, controlling or coordinating. So these are the basically scope which is covered by the management accounting. Next is the advantages of management accounting. What is the significance, importance, or merits of management accounting? First is it helps in planning. So management accounting basically helps in the planning. So in planning, what we can do, the policies can be formulated, the goals has to be set, then all the relevant data has to be available. So an adequate plan for the control of operations has to be done. So that planning may include the profit planning or the capital investment planning, the financing planning, or the forecasting of the sales. Second advantage is that it facilitates control, that we have discussed in previous topic also, that the control is possible through budgetary control techniques or standard costing, where we prepare the budgets, where we set the standards, and then the actual performance will be compared with the budgeted performance. Then variance would be find out. In case of positive deviation or variance, then the rewards can be given, appreciation can be done. In case of negative variance, the reasons would be find out, warnings has to be given. So certain remedial actions can be taken through the management accounting. Next is coordination. Coordination is required for different divisions because there are different departments in the organization. There is purchase department, sales department, finance department, production department. So all this coordination is being required to achieve the objectives of the organization. Next is it helps in motivation, like we have discussed in budgetary control technique. While finding out the deviations or setting the standards, then certain rewards can be given. It will help in boosting the morale of the employees. We can give penalty to them, we can give punishments or reward or warnings to them. So basically management accounting helps in the motivation. And last is it helps in communication. This also we have discussed in the nature of accounting, that the management accounting helps in providing communication in upward as well as downward direction. So the superiors can give orders to the subordinates. The investors, shareholders has to be told about the progress. So these are the advantages of the management accounting. That's all for today. Thank you.